Good morning, passengers. This is the captain of flight Pan American 914 speaking. We will take off from New York and land in Venezuela in a short flight of just 35 years. Hope you enjoy the flight. Just imagine if you were on a flight for 35 years in a completely different world. Well, this is what the passengers of Pan American flight of 1995 may have experienced. The flight was supposed to go from New York to Miami, Florida. But after 3 hours, when the flight should have already landed, it disappeared in the clouds. The control center at Miami did not receive any reply from the flight, so a special investigation mission was sent to, investigate. But there were no signs or remains of the plane found. It simply vanished from the radar. Even after the Coast Guard scanned all the nearby ocean, still no remains of the plane was found. The plane with 61 people just disappeared in seconds. At the end of the investigation, it was declared that the plane crashed, even though there was no evidence or proof, and all the people who boarded the plane were declared dead. 37 years later. Now the date is September 9th, 1992. It's a great day in Venezuela. Everything is normal. Traffic control officer of Caracas Airport, Juan de la Corte, was having a normal day at work. While drinking his coffee, he saw something very strange. A new plane suddenly appeared on the radar. He thought that there was a mistake in the readings, but the readings were correct. Soon he and his colleagues were able to see the plane in the sky. From far it appeared as a normal plane, but when it came closer, it was known that the plane was a DC-4 McDonnell Douglas. These planes still had propellers instead of engines, and were no longer used. But the confusion increased when the pilot of the plane contacted the control tower. The pilot asked,
"Where are we?"
As the in-charge, Juan de la Corte replied,
"You are heading towards the Caracas airport."
Then Juan de la Corte asked,
"Where are you heading?"
Then the pilot replied,
"This is the Pan Am Flight 914, heading from New York to Miami, with 57 passengers and a crew of 4.
This completely confused the air control, as the flight was 1,100 miles away from its destination. Then Corte asked for more information. The pilot replied that the flight had to land at the Miami airport at 9:55 on July 2, 1955. After hearing this, there was complete silence in the control room. Everybody was horrified after hearing this, before they could ask any more questions and make the situation worse. The air control cleared the landing for the plane. The air control sent special ground units for the plane, and the plane landed safely with no harm to the plane. After the plane landed, Juan de la Corte said,
"Do you know that today is May 21st, 1992?
Now there was silence again, and the pilot did not reply for a while. So Corte decided to send in the guards. But just when the guards approached the plane, the pilot replied, "What are you talking about? Stay away, we are leaving right now." Then the pilot suddenly started the engine, and headed to the runway. With speed he flew high up in the sky, never to be seen again. Well, here the story ends. But wait, don't you think that it is kind of impossible for a plane to come back after 37 years? Well, actually the story altogether is a fake. Yes, you heard it right. A newspaper actually made this story in 1985, and it kept on changing till it became popular in 1992. Many people believed the story and made their own stories out of it. At last it is just an urban legend. This is all for today, guys. See you in the next video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.